Hi there, it's the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and I am doing another reading for EarthSigns for the end of May. That's Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus for the end of May. Do know that energy is timeless, and so anytime that you're seeing this, if the message resonates, if the title of the message resonates, then there could be messages for you. I will be doing individuals again starting in June, so just in a couple days. But I thought this would be, for the last remaining days of May, a great way to combine the messages and get out an elemental type of reading. Before we get started, I don't even know if I said it in the last reading, but I want to shout out Wacket Grinders, one of my favorite grinder companies in the world. They have the grinder. This is the Goddess KLR series. They have several different models, but then also they have Rollbots machine. It's the automatic cone filler. I have all of their information in the description below, so make sure you go and check them out. Super cool company. Okay, so as we get started for this week, for the end of May, or whenever you're seeing this, the 29th, Monday, the moon is in Libra, air sign energy, which is all about diplomacy, balance, visual appeal, working on relationships, socializing, and regaining harmony. So if things have been kind of off balance, now's the time to get it back into balance. Then on Wednesday, May 31st, the last day of the month, the moon is in Scorpio. It's a water sign energy, and it's a good time to rid yourself of what no longer serves you, working on finances, speaking your mind, and pursuing your passions. Okay, so let's get started with the spiritual AF message. Some of these have been very crazy, so I apologize in advance if there's a lot of swear words coming out, but I will be saying them. The song that I had on shuffle for you it's not weird. It's a great song, great group. It's Wrecked by Imagine Dragons. I feel like this is only going to resonate for some of you, not all of you. Only for some. And I don't think it's like a super personal type of reading. This is definitely more blanket energy. But some of the lyrics that I picked up on: these days I'm becoming everything I hate, wishing you were around, but now it's too late. Oh, I'm a wreck since you've been gone. I've tried to put this all behind me. I think I was wrecked all along. Tell me, how am I supposed to move on? I'll see you again, my loved one. So for some of you, this could definitely be talking about, like, maybe you lost somebody recently, passed on friends, family, or loved one, right? Maybe it was even an animal. But, it's just whether or not it's something that you consciously think about every single day, when it pops into mind, it's hard to get past. Like, it wrecks you, right? Maybe not even, you may have like a stone cold face and be able to make it through the day, but inside it's tearing you apart, right? Again, not all of you, but for some of you this could resonate with. And it says, these days I'm becoming everything I hate, wishing you were around, but now it's too late. Like, somebody may have missed the boat, and being able to say something, I love you one last time, or I'm sorry. There's always that too. Take it as it resonates. Again, this isn't for all of you, it's only for some of you. Okay, and as we get started, I'll put that closer because it's really hard to see. Quit dimming your light for people with shitty ass mindsets. Okay, you've got that dream, huh? That thing you think you could maybe do, but maybe it's too big, maybe too much of a long shot, maybe you'll look stupid trying to do it. Do it. Seriously, think about lying on your deathbed saying, I never went for it because I was afraid Susan would talk shit about me. Susan talked shit about you anyway. Go do you, then do you bigger. So, okay, this talked about deathbed. And again, I mentioned you may have lost a loved one or something. This is also saying, if you don't do what you want to do, like what really like stirs your soul, you're going to end up on your deathbed like kicking your own ass, kicking yourself in the ass for not doing it, right? You only live this life once, depending on what you believe in, right? There's reincarnation. But right now in the present time, while you're here on Earth in this rotation around the sun, right? you just need to do it. Like, what's that? Just do it. Shia LaBeouf or something like that. Just do it. That's what I'm hearing in my head. So some of you needs to take a chance. Maybe it's even as much as saying, I love you, or I'm sorry, like I said earlier, because you will end up on your deathbed regretting not being able to ever have the chance. And hopefully nobody's going to be on their deathbed anytime soon. So let's get into the reading, shall we? Calling in our spirit guides, ancient ancestors, friends, family, passed on friends, family, loved ones, archangels, wise witches. For our higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity, for our Capricorn, for our earth signs, please, Capricorn-Virgo-Taurus. Please surround us with your energy for the greater good. I heard somebody just had a scare. Somebody could have just had like a health scare. Or somebody close to them could have had a health scare. Okay. Underlying energy as we go into the shuffle is the Four of Cups. This is talking about being bored, right? And also being over it. So, we are at the end of the month. That's kind of been resonating energy, like for all the readings so far, especially water signs. It started out that way. But what's interesting about this card is, she's like looking at these 3 cups already, super bored, like, oh, is there anything more to life? Oh my God, right? She's not looking at this 4th cup that's literally being freaking handed to her. There's a hand. I can't get my finger down here. Right here. Oh, right here. There's a hand handing her this 4th cup with rainbows and magic and shit coming out of it, right? But she doesn't see it because her back is turned to it because she's so focused on what she's bored with, right? What she's over. So just know that there's more there for you. You just got to turn around and look for it, right? That's what this is talking about. That's the energy going into this shuffle. What do we have for our earth signs, please? Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, 3 cards for the end of May. What do we have for our earth signs, please? Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus for the end of May. Thank you. That came out quick. Are y'all like following the air sign suit or something? Underneath the deck, we've got 9 of Swords. I have to just say it. So the 9 of Swords is like not my favorite card at all. Not the worst, but it's talking about having sleepless nights. Now, I will say, sleeping patterns across the boards have just been jacked. And I don't know if it was because we were just coming off of the recent full moon or new moon, whatever it was last. We also just like completely got out of the Mercury retrograde shadow. So, but the energy's been different for sure. So you might have a messed up sleeping pattern. 9 of Swords, sorry, there's something in my teeth now and all of a sudden I'm feeling it. The 9 of Swords is all about depression and anxiety and stress and fear and not knowing like what your next steps are going to be. Now, do understand that this is for all earth signs, okay? Doesn't mean that this is your exact story. Bits and pieces of it could make sense to you. Take it as it resonates, okay? And if it doesn't fit, then don't try to make it fit. But there could be a sense of anxiety, depression, fear, something that's keeping you up late at night, not knowing which way to go. It's like despair, okay? So in the past, we had the 5 of Cups. This is talking about crying over spilled milk. It's called my spilled milk card. That's what I call it. Much like the 4 of Cups, she's got these 3 cups that have all been spilled, and that's what she's focusing on, only the bad. But what she doesn't see, well, I mean, she kind of sees it. She's got her toe tipping it out, basically, is this fourth. And then this fifth cup back here that has, it's probably that same one that was being handed to her. It's got rainbows, magic, and everything coming out of it. And she's not looking at it, right? So she's focused on the 3 cups that have already spilled. Woe is me, right? Spilled milk. But she's not paying attention and conserving what she still has left, right? What's in front of her. Now, the other thing that I always want to mention about these 3 empty cups is that they're empty doesn't mean that they can't be filled up again. There's a freaking ocean. Well, it might be the ocean. It looks like an ocean to me. Right behind her. You can go and fill them up again. So, take it as it resonates. This was in the past, the recent past, so I feel like you're like trying to get out of that energy. And the way that you're doing that is putting up your boundaries and realigning your chakras, you know, coming into alignment with yourself. You're doing that through deep meditation, exercise, doing what makes you happy, right? Doing what fulfills you and centers you. That's what the 7 of Wands is all about. Wands are about passion. That could be passion towards a person. It can be passion towards yourself, towards a passion project, work, career, that type of thing. So just doing whatever you need to do to get yourself zen, to get yourself in alignment. That's the 7 of Wands. And then we've got judgment. So there's going to be judgment made. Either you're making judgment towards another person or judgment is being made towards you. This could actually be in a court of law. Doesn't have to be, though. Just could be about a situation. We're going to get clarification on this. And I feel like you're trying to prepare yourself for it, right? You're worried about it. Now, what I have to say about that, 2 things I have to say about this. First, if you're preparing yourself for judgment, waiting on some kind of truth or decision to be made, if you're in this type of mindset, the crying over spilled milk, that's not going to turn out good, okay? But if you're focused on keeping yourself balanced and healthy and in alignment, this won't be as bad depending on which outcome. Now, the judgment card also can mean like a judgment of your soul's direction. Where do you want to go next? What actually fulfills you? Have you been spending your time doing, you know, what really fulfills you, right? Because if not, then you're just wasting your time and energy. You need to do what makes your soul soar, right? So, and I feel like you haven't been doing that, and that's why you're in this despair type of energy. Again, that's like underlying energy. Could have happened in the past or what you're dealing with. I feel like it's more resonating energy than it is like what you don't see coming. Take it as it resonates, okay? And as I'm saying that, I'm feeling like heavy chest pain, people. All of a sudden. That's really interesting. It's all throughout here. Make sure that you guys check your health. Get into alignment. Make sure that you're doing your exercises. It's getting really tight all of a sudden up in here. I just heard heart attack. Go get a health check. That could be the judgment, a doctor's judgment, somebody making a health decision. So just be aware. Again, this isn't for everybody. It's for some. I'm going to clarify this. Earth signs. What do we have for Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus? So I just looked at that first line I wrote down, I'm becoming everything I hate. That's this right here. But look, behind that is the 2 of Cups. And behind that is the Hierophant. You guys, seriously. This talks about relationships coming together. It could be business relationships. It could be platonic, whatever. And the Hierophant, that's like... He's like the leader of the church, somebody that everybody looks up to. Could be boss, CEO, that type of energy. But he's more of a spiritual leader, very religious, all about tradition and honesty and doing the right thing, right? Okay. So, underneath the deck, I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. Sorry if I'm like tone deaf right now. It's super late. I'm happy. Sunshine. In a brighter... That song. I don't know the name of it right now, but that's what this is about. Two of Wands, again, fire energy. This card talks about lessons that have been learned from the past and using them in order to move forward. It's like looking back on your past and things that you've lived through in order to be able to move forward. Maybe there was something you did in your past that kind of makes you feel ashamed. Take it as it resonates, right? But that's not who you are now. Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. It's not who you are now. And you don't need to be ashamed of your past. It makes you who you are today. And who you are today is a work in progress, right? Every day is a new day. So take that as it resonates. Clarifying the Five of Cups, we've got Justice. Okay, so yeah, judgment is definitely being made. In the past, the crying over spilled milk. Yeah, I feel like somebody did something. And now it's being looked at by a judge. It's not fair to deny me of the cross-eyed bear that you gave me, you ought to know. Oh, that's Alanis Morissette. It's not fair to deny me of the cross-eyed bear that you gave to me. Yeah, that. Excuse my singing. But so this is justice. I feel like there's a decision that's being made by an actual judge or some type of authority. And I'm hearing, don't cry over spilled milk. Like, it's already been done. There's nothing that you can do to change it. Now it's being dealt with. Seven of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. And so this is good. This is a new beginning, a prosperous new beginning. So you may have the opportunity for a new venture. You may be being given some coin or some money. I don't dance now, I make money moves. And so, yeah, this is definitely about taking a step in the right direction towards a new venture or something that's going to bring in some more prosperity. You're getting yourself into alignment for it, like kind of like preparing yourself for it. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a mother. Some of you may be mothers. I feel like you're... I feel like you're coming out of a period of despair. Something from the past put you there, right? And in the past, it was, spilled milk situation that came through. Maybe it wasn't fair. Maybe the decision that made wasn't in your favor, right? Whether it's you or a person that you're dealing with, right? But, and that also could be Libra. I think that's Justice, Libra energy. Or you could have that somewhere in your chart. Also, Cups, that's Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, could have something to do with that as well. But now we've got the Queen of Pentacles and Judgment coming in. So there's still judgment being made. But I see with the Queen of Pentacles is all about material things and the physical things. And I feel like she's also extremely resourceful. Could be a mother. Doesn't have to be. But she's really good at balancing house, home, business, finances, all of it, right? And there's a judgment being made around this. That or you're making decisions on what steps to now take. Now that you're getting things into alignment. After getting through all of this energy. I really do. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. It's working together. Harmonious. Working together in a relationship. Yeah, I feel like this is past energy, underlying energy. It's like residual. It's what's left after a situation, and you're just trying to scrub it and get through it. You can't go over it. You can't go around it. You got to get through it. It's that type of energy, right? And you're making decisions on what you need to do for yourself in order for your soul to soar. Okay? You're getting into alignment with yourself, making decisions for the betterment of yourself. Sorry, there's definitely something straight up in my tooth or my teeth. Oh, I'm tired all of a sudden. You might be really tired from all of this. We do have a full moon coming up this week, but it's going to be in the month of June. So I'll be talking about that. Pretty sure it's a full moon. Oh, fuck. Sorry. Okay. Earth signs, please. Earth signs. This is cool. Underneath the deck, we've got David Bowie. So never lower your mask until you have another ready beneath. Cultivate strangeness and beauty will follow. Seek the truth floating far above the moon. So I think for some of you, you may be a very unique person. David Bowie was an extremely rare and unique person, but so insanely talented. He did so many things. He wasn't just an amazing singer-songwriter. He also was a really great actor. I believe he was into fashion. He had his hands in all kinds of things, you know. Definitely an icon of his time. And he gave 0 Fs about what anybody thought about him, right? But he would get up there on stage and do exactly what he was born to do, and that was born to shine, which is kind of like what your message is about. Quit dimming your light for people with shitty-ass mindsets. Don't worry about what anybody else thinks. Worry about what you think, what you want to do, right? So this bottom of the deck, underlying energy. Top of the deck, John Cage. Now, I know a little bit about him. I don't know a lot because I want to say he's an Australian music artist, but he could be like UK. I think he's Australian though. John Cage. Don't fall in love with your first idea. Surrender to chance. All great art contains at its center contemplation. So it's interesting. We were just talking about the many different artistic things that David Bowie did, and then this straight talks about all great art contains at its center contemplation. So this is contemplating what it is, making a judgment, what you want to do next to make your soul sing, right? Now, you could be an actual singer, contemplating about getting up on stage and singing. You could be thinking about, getting on stage and doing like stand-up comedy. I know, a couple friends that do that and are thinking about it. Don't fall in love with your first idea, but have multiple, right? And it could all be surrounding like the same type of thing, but just like different avenues, different ways to get there, okay? And also surrender to chance. Like, you don't have to plan for everything. And like sometimes if you overplan and then it doesn't work out the way that you want to, people get like super butthurt for that, right? But when you go with the flow and just take things by chance, like one night you're sitting on the couch and all of a sudden somebody says, hey, do you want to go to this concert or something like that? And then you end up going and you meet somebody that gets you in the door to what you've always wanted to do. Okay, so take it as it resonates, but surrender to chance. Give yourself those opportunities for greater things to happen. And I feel like something like that could be happening for you by the end of this month. Okay, what else do we have? for Divination of the Ancients for our Earth signs. I keep on hearing talent. Talent could have something to do with talent. Earth signs. Underneath the deck, we've got spells, alchemy. Alchemy is all about, it's magic, right? And it's about taking a not so great or negative situation, weird energy, transmuting that into something more beneficial, hopefully for the greater good. It's also, spells, words are magic. Speaking is spell work. What you say, what you put out into the world, out into the others, becomes a spell. Okay, so you have to be careful what you tell yourself, even what you think about yourself, because words are magic and they turn into spells. So also careful what you project, what you say about other people, because that also turns into spells. And if it's negative, that's black magic. If it's positive, it's good magic, right? Remember that. Top of the deck. Oracle, wisdom. So we're talking about spells and oracles, tarot and oracles, right? I love this. Wisdom. Something tells me you need to be listening to what I say. All it is wisdom. Some of you may be card readers or want to be card readers. Spirit is saying pick up an oracle deck. Okay. We're going to read oracle first, and then I'm just going to peek at the spells. Okay, it's got to be close. Here we go. Okay. You already know the answers to your questions. You realize what lies behind the current circumstances and understand what is best for yourself. Rather than seek the opinion of others, trust your inner knowing. Also look at the air sign reading, because it talked a lot about this as well, trusting yourself. Maybe you don't want to watch the whole thing. Okay, just trust me. It talked about trusting yourself. Trusting your inner knowing, being a master of your own magic, right? Like a wise oracle, you're able to see through the darkness and shed light on situations that might baffle others. Acknowledge this and journey to the dark chambers within, for that is where you'll find the insights you need to help you on your journey. There is no cause to seek the approval of others. You have all the knowledge that you need at this time. Just don't believe another's claims. You're in touch with the truth in this situation. Trust your inner wisdom and gut instincts. Yes, very much so. Others will seek your advice. Don't be afraid to speak your truth. You have the psychic gift of claircognizance. And then spells. Okay. So something you hold dear, a relationship, a job, an interest, or an object, even yourself, will transform mysteriously into something even more precious to you. The spells card indicates that you're starting to discover the possibilities the art of transformation offers you, possibilities that you hadn't even realized. And a change in kind of evolution takes place where you find you desire only what is best for yourself. You have the Midas touch. You will be supported in gaining a new sense of self-worth, which will draw all that you deserve and desire directly towards you. I like this. Hubble bubble, stirring well, transforming all by my spell, changing, growing, hour by hour. Behold the alchemical power. Alchemical? I can't say that word right. So you're just in a time of great transformation. Everything is turning out beautifully. This is also, transformation too. Everything is turning out beautifully. You just have to allow it to happen. Okay, and it may feel weird. It may feel funky. You may feel like you're not even doing it right. Okay, it gives you anxiety because it's all new, right? It's new. It's growing and growth and all of that. It's you've not done it before, therefore it is new. But have positive expectations. You have the ability to succeed. Your pure intentions are key. So as long as you've got pure intentions, and that's also very important spell work, as long as you've got positive intentions, everything's about intent. and again, it goes, words or spells and the intent behind it. So take that as it resonates. I feel like, we're talking about words and spells. I feel like if there was something that you had said to somebody in the past, or even to yourself, that needs to be reversed, reverse it. Because the song, I'm a wreck without you here, I'm a wreck since you've been gone. And we had that deathbed message with the quit dimming your light for people with shitty ass mindsets. And if you're just around somebody with a negative mindset that tells you that you can't do something, don't listen to them. That's their own spell work, negative black magic. Don't let it absorb into your pure soul, right? Protect yourself. You also might want to look into protection spells too. So that's what I have for you this week, Earth Signs. Again, it's only for the end of May, up until the end of May, or whenever you're seeing this. But I will be doing individual readings for the beginning of June and beyond. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe, and you hit the notification bell so you get notified of all of my upcoming content. And I do appreciate your time and your energy, sharing it with me. I love reading for you, and I look forward to reading for you again next week. As you know, it's Together We Grow. Have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.